I'm going to give you a tiny tour from one side to the other. So this is where I live, in this garage up here. And I planted all of this, every bit of it. If you see it, I planted it. So this is a clematis, but I'm going to weave that up. This is a beautiful climbing rose. I'll get to the other side. Look at me, kitty. I transplanted this from sticks. They were just sticks. And look how happy it is. It's a climbing rose, obviously. This is an old ladder. I got those, this is going to be big, those big leaf, tropical leaves, you know what I mean. Here's another clematis. Here's another, that's a great ground cover. I forget what those are, but I think they're those tall spiky things with the orange seeds. Or not seeds, but they look like rattlesnake tails or lizard tails. That's disgusting. This is my little zen garden over here. My ground cover fun zone. I love how spongy this is. My Irish moss. And this is some sage, I think, not sage. It's, it'll come to me. Basil? No, it'll come to me. This is a really pretty vine, not vine, but flowering ground cover. I just love it. These are echinacea. They're gonna come up. This is the yard where I live. It's kind of a mess right there because they're gonna landscape. Okay, coming around. This is where Buddy used to wipe his face when he'd come outside. He'd scratch his face on there. Okay, this is my little potting area. My little fantasy. It's hard to see with the light like this. Hope you can see it okay, but I made this. And I made all of this, obviously. And it's just a little fantasy garden with ground cover and that beautiful vine that loves to grow. It's very happy. I love these little flowers right here. They're actually weeds. This is my carnivorous plant. Here's my succulents that I use to farm from to make little miniature gardens. Look how pretty my rose leaves look. My sweet peas that I have to transplant. This chicken's paint is all peeling off, but this is my, look at this, it's going to turn into a beautiful pink flower. I love those things. This is my cactus that got transplanted and split. Okay, that's my clematis. Okay, this is what I've been working on this. This is the ground cover I dug up yesterday I need to put in. But yeah, and all of this was just weeds. My English daisies, some strawberries. This is that kind of grass that gets purple flowers on the tips. Absolutely gorgeous, and it spreads like crazy. Clara painted that rock. This is 1,000 asters and other stuff. There's a fuchsia in here somewhere. Another clematis. This is a really pretty plant. It puts out really pretty flowers. I forget. There's a, see, he raked too much. What is that? What in the heck? Anyway, yep, yeah, he did. Look, see, they raked too much. I told them not to do that. Ugh, that makes me mad. Took too much out of there. These things are super hardy. I planted these 2 years ago and they haven't stopped growing. They never stopped, even during all the winter and the freezing cold and everything. Okay, look at this. This fence I've been babying this whole year. Is another clematis right there. There's a clematis right there. Again, he raked away too much stuff. They like cold feet and warm hands, so I have to put leaves back. Or like put these rocks around it, or he'll rake it. There's a rose. And this is just a little weird sculpture that I made. out of wood and a stump. The gnats seem to like it. But, you know, it doesn't require a lot of attention. But there are some violas that are going to grow in there if it gets enough water. Well, that's a weed right there. That one right there. You're a weed. See that right there? I'll keep trying to... Okay, I'm going to pause. Okay, this is the other side. This may not look like much, but again, this was all covered in ivy. Imagine Secret Garden meets Logan's Run. Ask David what that means. A wonderful ground cover. This is really great stuff, and this stuff is really great too. Puts out little white flowers. And then I got my English daisies again. Everything's like, these are echinaceas that are going to come up. Another clematis. Oh, I got a little, I know clematis. Little daisies over there. This rose I painted. It's a climbing rose that I planted actually before Buddy died, but I decided that it's for him. Oh, and look at all these. These are going to be, this is a really pretty pink clematis that I trained to go up this tree, and this is a purple clematis that I trained to go up this tree. This stuff's really pretty and hardy. There's more of that other stuff that's so hardy. Oh my gosh. Around kind of a shade area here. There's my, well, they're not mine. The peonies are going to bloom any day now. And you see this right here? I'm so glad it survived. I forget what it's called, but it's got red something. Forget. Anyway, I know it's a lot of good information. These are those tall, spiky things that have pink flowers, like this tall. This is going to get this tall as daisies. I planted a bunch of stuff in here that's going to get tall. Hi, Kitty. All right. Moving over here. Not much here, I know, but this is just where some wildflowers are going to grow. And a neighbor gave me some climbing roses that he took out, and I planted them last year. There's one. Looks really happy. These are some nice weeds, and here's the other one. I don't think this one's a climbing rose, but look how happy it is amongst the weeds. And this is this part of the front yard, Mount Rainier, and I'll show you. It's the front porch. It's where the guys live. This is my evergreen, it's not mine, the evergreen clematis. Oh, the flowers are so beautiful. This is getting ready to bloom, the azalea. That's all going to get re-landscaped. The tree fell last year and left this huge tree across the road. Like, we're talking huge. Thankfully, somebody wanted it. Look, look at, there's Mount Rainier. Yay! And look at this beautiful ground cover. That's some lamb's ear. I did all of this, but I know it doesn't look like much, but it was weeds. And I need it to be wild because I can't really take care of it. But there's the pink. That's a good ground cover. Really good hardy ground cover. This stuff, oh my gosh, took everything winter gave it, and look at it. It's so happy, and there's some more back there. Let's see. I guess that's it.